Cage Minds, Micah Frankel. We're at Fit NHB. It's fight week for Aztec Warfare. Joining us now, Oliver Parker, about to make his pro boxing debut. Thank you for the time, sir. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Coming in the last stretch of making weight. You just barely caught me getting ready for boxing. Feel good.
Making your pro debut in boxing, how long had this been in the works?
The opportunity just kind of, jumped up out of nowhere because I just got done fighting a MMA bout back in March, and then Arlene, she asked if I wanted to do some boxing, and I jumped right at it. And after that, she found me an opponent and signed a contract. Now we're here.
I'm sure as an MMA fighter coming up through the ranks, you've done smokers, you've been in the ring before. When was the last time you went boxing?
Full boxing, I did a couple smokers, quite a few actually, when I was in the teenage years. That's where I really started combat sports. Then after that was MMA. So I haven't done boxing in quite a while, but it's gonna be good to put my hands in gloves and go at it.
Was this something that you always wanted to do, compete professionally, both sides, both sports?
Definitely. Pro boxing, I'm a big boxing fan, man. Before I even knew about MMA, I was watching boxing. My dad was a boxer, and he kind of got me and my brother into it. And making a pro debut, I just want to bring what I have to the ring and go full on.
How different do you feel in the preparation, getting ready for a boxing match, thinking about, okay, now I have to change up the mindset, don't kick, don't knee, don't elbow, square up the stance in a different way? How has that been on the mindset and translating for the last couple of weeks getting ready for this?
It's been good. I've been the training itself, I'm in better shape. The running definitely helps. And I don't have to worry about getting someone taking me down. So I'm a stand-up fighter anyways, so that's a plus. I have no problem adjusting. I'm ready for this.
Is it freeing to think about not having to worry about the takedowns, worry about the level changes so much?
Definitely. Boxing. It's all. There's no rest period. There's no. The part I really don't like about MMA, if any, would be the cage. Someone pressing against cage way too much. No action, and you don't get that in boxing. Boxing's full on. You might be able to hold for a second, but the ref's right there. He's gonna break you up. I love going in there, fighting all I can for a whole 3 minutes.
Now then, we know you've been doing MMA, so again, is there a mindset change up thinking, okay, I got 4 3-minute rounds to work instead of 3 5-minute rounds, so you almost think they're shorter rounds, so you're kind of going to have to get to work busy or more quickly in those rounds?
Yeah, there is a change up right there, but Arlene's been working with me. We have done everything we needed to in preparation for this fight. From everything from the game plan to the conditioning, and I feel like I'm gonna really show my skills in the ring.
Eduardo Ortiz, I believe, is the opponent. Do you know anything about him?
I know he's a tall fighter, so I'm gonna definitely have to get under him. And I don't know too much about him. It's his pro debut as well, so I'm just anxious to see how it goes on Saturdays.
Are you able to think that you come in with some sort of fight experience advantage given your MMA background?
Yes, to a certain point. It's going to be my first pro fight in boxing, so I can't rely too much on MMA. Otherwise, I'm going to end up taking a shot right in the middle of the round. But preparation, I know how to work hard. That's what really been leading into this fight, and I'm just enjoying the ride. Definitely, it's a new experience. What I wanted to do, but for the most part, I'm a beginner, so I'm gonna go out there definitely and go full speed when I get in the ring.
As we sit here on Monday of fight week, I believe, I talked to the promoter, forecast right now, we're looking at nearly 100 degrees and an outdoor event. I know it gets hot here in the gym. Have you thought of how it's going to be fighting in those conditions?
Not really, because our gym is 100 plus on at average day, man. Like, it definitely feels like that it's right now, and I just barely started working out. That's why I'm sweating like a pig. But you know, outdoors is gonna have a little nice breeze to it. I don't really sweat on the temperatures affecting my ability.
Then before the interview, we started talking. You moved out here from Utah. You and your brother came out here to better yourselves as fighters, to come join the Fit NHB team. First off, what was it like, you two making that decision, leave what you know, leave home, in pursuit of your passion and your dream?
It was a big change, you know, leaving my leaving my family and friends out there and blending, but they all understood, and they gave me nothing but support. Coming out here, it really stepped up my game. You know, I get to work with world-class coaches, world-class teammates, and I couldn't be happier out here.
How did this partnership come together? How did you and your brother get in touch with people from here, Fit NHB, Tom and Arlene?
It was kind of strange, actually. I got called. The first time I met Tom and John was to fight one of their fighters back in 2009, and they enjoyed me, and they kept calling me back because they knew like I was always ready. So, and they kept inviting us out here to train with them. Then we finally took the opportunity to.
Now, how have you felt it's helped you and bettered you, making that decision coming out here? Where have you felt you've grown as a fighter?
Everywhere. I think my ground game is definitely improved. You know, it's day and night compared to what it was. I really had no jiu-jitsu experience at all. I came up kind of like a high school wrestler, and John's been working with me on wrestling. You know, that's also elevated my game. Stand up, I know where exactly to be where to be and where not to be at all times. I feel good. My hands, my kicks, and my ground games. You know, every day is improvement. You know, you can't stay still in the gym here because there's so many guys that are hungry as well, and they're trying to work for the exact same thing, and it just pushes you to get where you want to be.
This Saturday, make your pro debut in boxing in that ring. What makes the difference in this fight? Why do you get the victory?
Just the work I put in, man. Hard work, you know, hard work every day. Arlene's definitely, I know I have full confidence in my team, and they shown it into me because, you know, Arlene doesn't, you know, shy away from the truth. She tells you front up, and she's prepared me just right for this fight.
What's the mentality heading into the fight?
You know, we have a strict game plan. I just want to push the pressure, make it fun for the fans, and to get an early stoppage.
Then last but not least, who you got a shout out to? Who do you need to thank?
I just want to thank everybody at the Fit NHB. You know, you guys helped me a lot. Arlene Sanchez, Joe Blake, Tom Vaughn, John Judy, and my brother Sadaya. He's one of my biggest supporters. My mom and dad, of course. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out to the show.
Aztec Warfare this Saturday. Thank you, Oliver Parker, for the time.